Greetings, I'm Andrew Ludwig, and welcome to BLACK ONYX Alternative Investments, where we bring you face-to-face with South Africa's most talented boutique asset managers and industry stakeholders. Why do we do this? Because we believe that you, the investor, deserve to be better informed so as to achieve the best risk-adjusted returns. I would like to introduce you to Rowan Williams. He runs the Nautilus Nitrogen Retail Hedge Fund, a low volatility equity long-short strategy established in 2008. Rowan, thank you very much for joining me here. We'd like to learn a bit more about yourself. Give us a bit about your background and how you got into alternative investments.
Yes, certainly. So we have a slightly different background to a number of my colleagues that are in the hedge fund space. I actually studied building science and then did a master's in economics and transferred that into a CFA, and started out my career in management consulting, which I really consider an MBA for business. It was quite useful. Quickly transferred that into private equity fund management, and that was excellent in terms of understanding the fundamentals of investing, particularly in private businesses, and really the fact that investing is about investing in businesses. Ran the private equity fund for a number of years, but realized the private equity space, particularly in South Africa, is quite challenging, and really my skill set and the team's skill set was better suited to the public equity space, which I'd been very involved in, had done a lot of investing in my private capacity, as well as some prop trading, looking at specific situations. And really we took that experience, a combination of the private equity experience, the real world investing, together with some of our on-the-market trading experience, and rolled that up into a hedge fund product, which became known as the Nitrogen Fund, and launched that in late 2008 as a hedge fund offering, long-short hedge fund offering to the South African market.
Rowan, please tell us how our Nitrogen Fund managers got started.
Nitrogen, as I mentioned, I was involved in private equity fund management, and that was actually the firm called iCapital. And I ran what was the fund management operations, initially focused on private equity, called iCapital Fund Managers. It was a business I started in my younger years with my brother and some other colleagues, with some backing from some financial institutions, and cut our teeth in financial markets in South Africa. We ran the private equity fund successfully, raised capital, deployed it, did some less listed equity in the private equity fund as well. And that's really also where we got the idea for the hedge fund. And when the private equity has a fixed life, as the fund was coming to the end of its life, we decided to leverage our skills and the operation in the hedge fund space. The hedge fund space was still emerging in South Africa. This was around 2008. And so we took our skills and we launched the Nitrogen Fund. And so it was under the banner of iCapital. Soon after we started the management of the hedge fund, we realized that it was better suited as an independent operation, and so decided to split the fund management business out from iCapital and reposition the fund management business as Nitrogen Fund Managers, taking the name from the fund which was known as the Nitrogen Fund. And so rebranded the business, reset it up, and grew from there. So I guess it was sort of a new start as Nitrogen Fund Managers. We've had good acceptance in the local marketplace from a number of the fund of hedge funds which have backed us. The fund has grown steadily over the years to a fairly sizable asset base now. And more recently we decided also to provide access to offshore investors, and so we have a dollar class of the fund as well.